Hi, my name is Chloe Mariano, and today I will be showing you my PBL project. So for my PBL project, I made a Tic Tac Toe game using Python Turtle, and I'll be running you through my code. So my code took a total of 94 lines, and I will be getting into each one. Okay, so let's go ahead and click run. Okay, so to begin with, in line 1, the speed is set to 0, so then the turtle can move as quick as possible, as you saw when I click run. And then the background color, I set it to light blue. And then, so for my code, I made a function under play_game, and then I called it out. And then I asked the user if they want to restart the game, and then if they answered yes, then the template would restart and erase all the pieces. And then if they responded no, then the game would just say thanks for playing. So for the play_game function, I first started off by making the layout using set position, left and right, pen up, pen down, and make_template function. So then I wouldn't have to repeat it. And this just basically draws the lines for the layout of the game, which consists of 9 boxes and 2 lines running horizontally and 2 lines running vertically. And then for the next part in writing my code, I had to write down a code that draws the pieces for the game, which are X and O. So I made them 2 separate functions. So in the draw_X, I used a for loop. And for the draw_O, which draws the O, I used a circle open parentheses 30, close parentheses, which just means that the diameter of the circle will be 30. And then for the main part of the code, I made a function using position, or it named position, and then it asked the user for the placement. So in the beginning of my code, I told the user that the board is laid out from 1 to 9, left to right, top to bottom, and this basically means that in this template, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So right here in position, that's where it's going to be helpful for the user, because it's going to ask the user, where do you want to place your pieces from answer choices 1 through 9. And so if the user enters 1, for example, then the code will draw an X on the top left box. And then if they enter 2, it will go in the top middle, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is the placements of the code or the placements of the pieces. And so usually in the game, you obviously wouldn't always go from left to right, top to bottom. So that's why I used elif statements. So then if the user does not want to do 1, then they want to go ahead and skip to 2, then they can put 2. And then, yeah, it will just take the input, it will run through all these statements, see which one is true, and it will follow through with the code. Okay. And then, so the next part of my code, I had to alternate the pieces from X's to O. And so I did that by using a for loop. So for I in range 4, which alternates between the X's and then the O's. So it chooses the position, which was used here in this function. So it goes to the function, then it uses X, and then goes to the new placement, and then draws an O. And then goes to the new placement, and then it goes back to X. So that was the play game function, which plays the game, and then I called it out, and then we're back to the restart. So let's go ahead and finish this. So if you want to restart the game, you want to put yes, oops. You can play the game again, and then if you said no, then it would have just said thanks for playing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.